Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a really fun video for you. This is going to be my Sephora favorites. I know that the VIB sale was going through October 30th, and I don't know that I'll have this video up in time for that one, but I will definitely have it up in time for the VIB sale because I know that that's what most people can participate in. And that's where you get 20% off your purchase. They send you like a coupon code over email, and it's a great time to stock up on things, or at least not stock up. I don't ever really stock up, but I maybe purchase one or two things that I've kind of had my eye on because these sales don't come around often. I believe, is it only once a year? Somebody tell me, but I know it's rare. I know that. So anyway, that's the time to kind of try things out if you've had your eye on something. So I have a ton of things that I love from Sephora. So I've tried to kind of narrow it down, but I'm still gonna have a lot to tell you. So I hope I can keep this video short, but we'll see how it goes. So let's jump right on in. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go through some randoms where I only have like one or two things from a brand. So, and then I have like 3 brands that I have quite a few items from. So first off is the Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs, I believe this is called the Highliner. It's their eyeliner, and this is in the black color. I really like this. It's a very, very deep black, but I heard about this from Shades of Cassie, and I've been wearing it just basically in my waterline. I do have it on my upper lash line today, but mostly I just wear it in my waterline, and I really like it. It stays very well on the eyes. It is pricey. I think it's $24 or $25, which is ridiculous for an eyeliner, but I have the hardest time finding anything that will stay long-term in my waterline and not irritate my eyes, and this really, really does well. So I would highly recommend this product. I think it's great. Okay, and I've got to mention the Sephora Outrageous, what are these called? Outrageous Prismachrome eyeshadows. These are amazing, and they're on clearance for $7, and last time I checked yesterday, they still had them in stock. So I would say definitely get these. If you haven't tried them yet, try them. This is Metallic Beige, which is my absolute favorite. And then I just grabbed this one. This is Metallic Lilac, which is really beautiful also. Really, really just so pretty and glowy and so pigmented. You can apply them wet or dry. They're amazing. So definitely, yes. And then the Illamasqua blushes, this is in Katie. This is actually the only one that I have, but it's gorgeous. So I would definitely be interested in picking more of these up. But Katie is kind of like the cult classic. That's the one that everybody talks about, but it's just this beautiful baby pink. It's really beautiful swatched. It's gorgeous in the pan, but on your cheeks, it is like angels singing. It is so pretty. So I would definitely say check these out, especially this color. It's amazing. And then I love the Benefit boxed blushes. I have several of them, but these are a couple of my favorites. I've always loved Havana. If you have darker skin tones, I don't know that you would like this because it's very light and a very kind of faint pink. But the reason that I really love it is it's just a great go with everything kind of a blush. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it there. I do have to build it up on my skin, but for whatever reason, it's just one of those easy, beautiful blushes. Oh, they smell incredible. Like, I don't even know what, but they smell yummy. So I love that one. And then my latest obsession has been Rockateur. So pretty. This one is so beautiful and glowy. I've worn it multiple times since I've gotten it. And I wasn't really gonna get it, but then I finally caved and I love it. Again, this is one of those blushes that you can wear with anything. It is so easy, no thinking, just grab it and it's gonna work. I love this blush, so pretty. I've got to mention the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. I have a whole video of my collection on these, swatches, all that kind of stuff, and I love them. I think they're amazing. So the first one I would mention is, this is Natural Beauty. It's the Snow White blush. It really is. It's like this beautiful reddish color. It's beautiful. I love it. These are amazing quality. They last really well on the skin. They blend beautifully. They're super pigmented. You really get a good bang for your buck. So pretty. There's a Christmas set that's out right now, but I'm not gonna get it. This one is, oh, I should tell you. This one is Doll Face. It's just a nice, easy, everyday baby pink. And then the cult favorite is Exposed. This is the one that goes with anything. If you like go with anything blushes, I'm mentioning several here, so this is definitely one of those. It's a no-brainer, looks like whatever when you swatch it, like okay, and the big deal is, but when you get it and put it on your cheeks, you're gonna probably fall in love. I don't know anybody that doesn't like this blush. I've never heard anything negative about this blush. So I think these are amazing. Like I said, there is a Christmas set out with like, I think 5 different colors in it, but I swatched them in the store in Sephora, and it's exclusive to Sephora. And I wasn't impressed. Like I wasn't a big fan of all the colors, and I don't know. I liked last year where they were the little like cute baby ones, so I'm not going to be getting that set, at least as of right now. But with the VIB, I may cave. I don't know yet. You know, it's still up for debate, but I love them individually. I think they're beautiful, and I would highly recommend checking those out if you haven't already. Okay, a couple of NARS favorites. This is NARS Laguna. It's just a really, really beautiful bronzer. This was really the first bronzer that I found that I felt like it just worked, you know, like I could contour with it, and I could kind of warm up my face because it's not completely matte. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it just works really well. It's very easy, and it doesn't look glittery, but it doesn't look too muddy. I just feel like it's a really, really beautiful color and works well. The only negative I would say about it is that it runs out super quickly. Like, I feel like I didn't have it very long and I was already hitting pan. Maybe because it's like so kind of powdery, or I'm not really sure, but so I wouldn't say it's the best value, but I do really like the color and how it applies and the blendability and just how it works with my skin tone. So I really love that. NARS Laguna. And then this is NARS Orgasm, which is again a cult favorite. I have a hair or something itching me. Oh my gosh, driving me nuts. But anyway, NARS Laguna. No, this isn't Laguna. What is this? Orgasm. Yeah. This is a little sample size that I got with like a 500 point per set or something. It's beautiful, it's glowy. I do think it's dupeable, so it's not absolutely essential, but you know, if you're looking for a beautiful kind of glowy blush, I think you would like this one. It's really, really nice, and you know, now would be the time to try it out if you're interested. I don't own a full-size NARS blush, so I'm really not sure, and I haven't used this enough to really tell if it's like Laguna and if it runs out quickly, because those are things I notice. You know, like the Tarte ones, I feel like I haven't even made a dent in those hardly, but I notice when products kind of go away quickly, because I'm going, dang, you know, that was like $30-something for that bronzer. But anyway, this is really beautiful, and if you're looking for a beautiful glowy blush, it really is incredible and very nice quality, super pigmented, beautiful in the cheeks. Okay, now we're going to move into 3 brands that I have quite a few favorites from, so it's going to take me a little bit to tell you. So let's start with Lorac. I have and enjoy, but it is not my favorite, the Lorac Pro palette, but I wanted to mention it because I know a lot of people really love this palette. For me, I find that I'm too much of a blending queen or something. I'm not really sure, but so sometimes my looks can get a little bit muddy with this palette. But I know so many people that love it, so I wanted to mention it here, that I do use it and I like it, but it's not one of my must-haves. So I would say, yes, if you're interested in a palette like this that kind of has a great mix of mattes and shimmers, then it is a good value and it has a ton of options. You just have to be a little bit careful with your blending and not go crazy, because I tend to do that with my blending. And then the Lorac, oh, let me do this one. I still have it in my box, actually. I'm weird. I keep the boxes for a long time. Anybody else like that? I don't want to throw away my boxes. I don't know why. But the Lorac Pro To Go. Now this one, whoops, there goes a little thingy. I found I could blend these a little bit easier, but they still have the same kind of issue as the Lorac Pro. But I really love this whole set because you get the, hello. What's going on? Oh, there we go. It's got the eyeshadows there, And then it's got the blushes down here. So you've got just a great palette for travel. I think this is wonderful. I believe it's 38, I think. But I'm definitely going to be taking this the next time I travel. It's just easy. Has your blushes, has a bronzer. You've got the bronzer in there, so that's really nice. And the colors are beautifully pigmented. Again, you just can't be an over-blending queen like sometimes I can be. And then the Lorac Unzipped palette. Oh my gosh, I love this palette. I'm thinking of breaking it back out and showing it more love because it's just gorgeous. So many like beautiful, warm kind of colors. It is different than the Naked palettes, which they're coming up in a second. It is different though. It's more kind of warm toned. So just, you know that it's not the same. This is definitely more rose gold, mauve-y, not mauve, like more burgundy kind of colors. So anyway, I really like this. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful palette, and I don't notice the same consistency in these shadows as with the Pro ones. I don't know why, but I don't notice the same blending issue with this palette. So I would say of the ones I've mentioned, this one is my favorite from Lorac. I really, really love the Unzipped palette. The next, what are these called? The 3D Liquid Luster Drops. These are so nice. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And then right now they have the Rockin' Red Hot set. This is amazing. I think this is like $14 by itself, but you get 4 of them for $28, which is amazing. So it's got kind of like a silvery kind of color, a taupey color, and then like a taupey color, and then kind of a coppery gold color. So really, really pretty. So I think this is a great value that you get 4 of them for the price of 2. So that's really, really great. So I would definitely recommend these. They're beautiful for just, let me try to show it to you. It's a little dropper. If you don't know what this is, it's a little dropper. I haven't used this in a while, so mine's probably like funky right now. But you get it in the little dropper, and then I don't even like squeeze the dropper. I just like, well, yeah, barely dot it because it does not take a lot. And then you just kind of rub it in with your brush or whatever you're applying it with over, I don't even know if you can see that, but over your eye look, and it just makes it so glittery and beautiful. And oh my gosh, I love them. I need to give these more love, but when I'm wanting to have kind of like a beautiful glam sort of eye look, these are beautiful for making that happen. I also love the MAC Pressed Pigments, just an FYI, but that's not a Sephora favorite. But if I'm wanting kind of a beautiful glittery eye, I either grab this or my MAC Pressed Pigments. So I would definitely say look at these during the sale. Okay, on to Too Faced. So first, let me just briefly mention this. These are the Too Faced, I believe they're called the La Creme lipsticks. I am wearing one. This is Nude Beach. Oh my goodness. They smell like lemon cookies or something. I love the scent of them. They're not obnoxious at all. They're just a very light, faint, delicate scent. So I really like that when something's not overpowering. But they're super creamy, glide on your lips. Now I don't know how these would be with darker colors in them. I would like to try some to just see. So that would be part of my wish list also, that I would like to try some of those. But it's so creamy and comfortable, especially for this nude color. I love it. It's just easy, comfortable, beautiful, creamy. La Creme is the perfect word for it. Really like these. Okay, and then eyeshadow from Too Faced. You could go crazy. The Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette. You can still get this online on Sephora, at least last time I checked. Love this palette. Talk about it a ton. Don't even need to go into it. I've got videos. You can look on my channel. I've got a whole thing on it. And then they've got all these little sets here. I don't have all of them. I just have this is the only one I have, the Natural at Night. And I have not given it nearly enough love, but really, really beautiful shadows. I'm impressed. So I would say on my wish list, I would like the Natural Eye. Do I need it? No, because it seems like it would be very similar to the Naked palettes, but I could be wrong. But I don't know, like they're glittery and beautiful, but they work, you know, just, yeah, they're really, really nice. So I really enjoy this palette in particular. I don't give it enough love, to be honest. Stinking love this palette. Love, love, love it. Talk about it too much. And then right now they do have this set. Now I have a whole video on this where I have swatches, a review, also comparing it to the Ulta set. So just know that if you want to compare it and, you know, kind of see which one you would be interested in. But it is a good value. I'm not going to mention it much because I mentioned it in a Friday Favorites and I have that whole video. But you get 20 shadows, 2 blushes, and 2 bronzers. And I think this is 56, I believe. I've already forgotten. But, and then with the 20% off, I mean, that's a really good value. So the eyeshadows, like I mentioned before in my review and all that, they're kind of hit and miss. So this is not a favorite. But if you've had your eye on it, you know, now would be the time to think about getting it. I personally prefer these and think that they're a great product. Okay, and then probably my all-time favorite brand from Sephora, Urban Decay. I mean, really, I could mention anything from that line because it's particularly their eyeshadows. They're just incredible. They're beautiful. I love them. But let's start with lipsticks, shall we? Speaking of eyeshadows, let's start with lipsticks. These are the Revolution lipsticks. I've already got them swatched here. I have it in Jilted and Venom. They're just really, really pretty, pigmented, creamy colors. You know, they are a little pricier, but with the sale, it makes them a little bit more doable. They have nude colors, they have pinks, they have reds, they have vampy, purpley, whatever you would call it, berry kind of colors. But I love them. They're just a great quality lipstick. They wear really well, but they don't bleed everywhere. I don't know. They're just awesome. So I would definitely recommend those. Any of the Naked palettes, Naked Basics is really, really wonderful. I don't use that enough, but I should. It's a great companion palette for other things. The Naked 2, I do enjoy it, but I don't grab this one as much. So I would say my favorite of the Nakeds is Naked 1. It's just gorgeous, great quality shadows. This is a cult classic. I don't even need to really mention it very much because everybody mentions this palette, but there's a reason everybody mentions it. It's really amazing. And then the Smoked palette, I've mentioned this several times. It is just like beautiful. If you want a smoky eye palette, this is it. You can do a blue smoky eye, green, purple, bronzy, black, whatever you want to do. You've got it. And then you've got a blending shade and a wonderful matte brow bone highlight. I love that they included a matte brow bone highlight. Because if you're going for like, where did my thing go? I lost it. If you're going for like a super smoky eye, I like when palettes give you a matte one. That works, you know, rather than I don't want shimmer everywhere. I need some matte in my life. I need some matte. So I really like this palette, and I would say these are definitely 2 of my very favorites from, I was going to say Ulta, Urban Decay, not Ulta, from Urban Decay. I really love it. And then these 2 right now are the big hit, everybody talking about it. What was that? Everybody talking about it? I don't know what happened. But the Urban Decay Vice 2 is amazing. I have multiple tutorials up. At least 2, if not, I have 3 filmed, so I'm not sure how many are up yet, but I have tutorials, and I have a haul video where you can see swatches. It's beautiful. I would definitely recommend this. It's a great value, especially with the sale. Yes. And then the Ocho Loco set, I do really like these. For me, I kind of have sensitive eyes, and a lot of these are glittery. I wish they weren't, but for the lower lash line, you know, not in my waterline, they're really nice. So I just have to remember what these are good for. Sometimes I want something that works. I don't know, I want something that doesn't exist. I'm like, I want a glittery, beautiful, metallic-y looking pencil that's not going to irritate my eyes. That's probably not reality, but anyway, they're really nice, good value, gives you the little thingamajiggy to sharpen it, or yeah, sharpen it. That's what that is. I get so confused. It's a good value. So I would definitely say look at this, look at the Vice 2, the Naked and the Smoked, amazing. And then also, you know, these are good too, but I would say if you're just starting your Urban Decay collection / obsession, because it becomes that, I would start with those others that I mentioned, and then the lipsticks, gorgeous. And then as far as sort of my wish list, I really don't know. You know, Sephora is one of those places I kind of go and I peruse and I swatch and I look like this when I walk out, but a lot of times I don't walk out with anything. I mean, I'm definitely a sucker for palettes. Yeah, that's what I usually end up caving and getting because I'm obsessed with eyeshadow palettes. I don't know why. But I would like to try the Kat Von D line, the Marc Jacobs line, maybe some more NARS, like blushes. I've been interested in trying more of those, but honestly, I probably won't be buying anything. I'm sure I'll buy something, maybe one thing for myself. Oh, I would like to try more of the Too Faced sets because I'm really getting into Too Faced lately. Don't need them, but that's probably what I'll end up maybe trying. But definitely will be getting some gifts for other people. That's, you know, a really great time to think about that. So yeah, I'm sure I'll cave and get something for myself, but that would be my wish list, but I don't know if I'll make it a reality. Yeah guys, so those are all my Sephora favorites. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, please, and let me know what kind of things you love from Sephora. Are there things that I didn't mention that you really love that you think I should try? You know, be enablers, feed the addiction here. This is what we do on YouTube. We like enable each other, but it's so much fun to just chat about makeup and be girly together. So I really enjoy it. So yeah, let me know what kind of things I need to try. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, please subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!